The SCH Engineering and Robotics Department is unique in independent schools around Philadelphia in that we actually offer curriculum for students in the lower, middle, and upper school. In 9th grade, every student takes a course in microprocessors and C programming. Not so much that they're going to become experts, but so that they get a taste of what it's like to design, program, and build solutions for real-world problems. Those that choose can go on and take our elective program starting in the sophomore year. We start off with a course in CAD/CAM, computer-aided design and manufacturing, to give everybody an idea of how to design stuff. And then we go through an introduction to engineering, an honors engineering curriculum, and even real-time programming, and finally an aero engineering course, which actually prepares students to sit for their FAA private pilot's license. All of our curriculum is project or challenge based. I like to tell the kids, no tests, no homework, but we strive to get a commitment that allows us to draw the very best from the students by asking them to pick a project of their own choosing. Once we get them invested in their project, we go through a design, a fabrication, and an assembly, and perhaps a programming process that allows them to actualize their idea, either in prototype or in final form. We have all kinds of projects, from very small electronics projects all the way up to a full-scale 4-passenger single-engine airplane you can see hanging from the ceiling behind me. We've had students that have built electric race cars that'll go from 0 to 60 in under 4 seconds. We have a student who has created a machine that allows her to recycle plastic water bottles into 3D filament for use in our 3D printers. We have students that are building systems to plant trees from drones so that we can repopulate clear-cut forests. We have students that are working on building underwater robotic drones for planting coral to replenish the reefs off the coast of Florida. So they're projects that the kids are truly passionate about. Once we get that level of engagement, the teaching's easy. We also offer an after-school program in competitive robotics. Takes place within the First Robotics League. We compete against about 7,000 schools from around the world. And every January, we're given a challenge, a game for which we have to design and build a robot. And the trick is that we're given only 6 weeks to do so. So in that very brief period of time, we have to analyze the game, figure out how we and our opponents are going to play the game, and then design a system to play that game for us. And it's in the form of a 150-pound robot with 19 motors and 2 cameras and 1 or more computers that allows us to pick up the ball and shoot the ball, pick up the frisbee and throw the frisbee, whatever the game is for that year. And the thing that's particularly challenging is that you're given such a brief amount of time to do it. It is an incredibly intense experience for the students. And what I love is the students love it. They rise to the occasion every year, and for a small independent school outside Philadelphia, we actually rank extremely well on the world stage. We have finished in the top 10 6 times. We finished 2nd in the world, 3rd in the world, 4th in the world, and this past year we finally made it to the top of the podium and finished 1st in the world. Pretty exciting stuff for kids. So one of the questions that we're often asked is how does this program prepare students for college? And I think in many ways it's the best way to prepare students for college. They have to take responsibility for their own work. There is no set curriculum, step-by-step, homework assignment day by day. It is looking at the project as a whole, setting their own plan on how to accomplish it, setting their own deadlines on how they're going to achieve it within the time allotted, and how to measure success. As you apply that to the college scene, they will have had the experience of having to be responsible for their own education at the high school level. When they get to college, it'll be old hat. People often ask, well, where are your students going to college and what are they studying? So we've placed students in the engineering programs, very specific destination, at Princeton, Penn, Columbia, Cornell, Johns Hopkins, RPI, WPI, RIT, Virginia Tech, Georgia Tech. On the West Coast, we've Caltech, and all 3 military academies. We have students that are flying jets for the Air Force. We have students that are designing ships for the Navy. We have students that are building rocket ships for SpaceX, and we have students that are manufacturing every motor that goes into a Tesla automobile. Pretty heady stuff for graduates from our program. We're pretty excited about that.